Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hi, dear friends. It's Missy. And welcome back to our Gentle English podcast, where we share simple stories, learn new words, and enjoy a little English together. Today, I want to take you on a special little trip. We're going to the zoo. It's not just about seeing animals. It's also about learning how to behave around them. What we can do, what we must not do, and what we may be allowed to do. So come with me. Put on your walking shoes and don't forget your water bottle. Let's go. It was a bright, warm morning. The sky was clear and the air smelled fresh. I was meeting my best friend at the zoo gate. When I arrived, she was already there, smiling, holding 2 tickets. There were people all around, families, school groups, tourists with cameras. I saw a little girl holding a map, pointing at the giraffe area. At the entrance, a friendly worker welcomed us. He smiled and said, "Welcome. You can take photos, but you must not use flash. Flashlight scares the animals." We nodded. "No problem," we said. He gave us a map and added, "You may join the PARROT show at 2 p.m. if you like." Perfect. We had the whole day ahead of us. We started with the elephants. Oh, they were huge. One was playing with a big ball. Another was slowly eating leaves. There was a sign nearby. "You must not feed the elephants." You can learn about their diet here. We read about their weight, where they live in the wild, and how they use their trunks. Fascinating. As we walked, we passed more signs. You can take pictures from the viewing area. You must not climb the fence. You may ask the zookeeper questions during feeding time. We loved watching the monkeys. They were swinging, jumping, and playing together. They looked so happy. Then we saw the tigers. They were resting under the trees. So calm, so powerful. I whispered, "We must not be loud here. Let's be respectful." My friend agreed. We watched in silence for a few minutes. Sometimes being quiet helps you notice more. After lunch, we walked toward the small stage near the bird area. There were many people sitting and waiting for the parrot show to begin. The trainer came out and smiled. "Thank you for coming," she said. "During the show, you can clap and take photos, but you must not shout or stand too close to the birds." The parrots were colorful and clever. One flew over the audience, so close. Another one danced to music. And then one of them said, "Good morning." Everyone laughed and clapped. Then the trainer looked at the crowd. "Who may want to help feed a parrot?" she asked. I raised my hand quickly. My heart was racing. She picked me. I walked up carefully. She gave me a little seed in my hand. The parrot flew over, gently landed on my arm, and ate from my hand. It tickled. I was a little nervous, but mostly amazed. That moment, it felt like a dream. I'll never forget it. Later in the afternoon, we explored the quieter parts of the zoo. We saw turtles sleeping in the sun, flamingos standing on one leg, and even some sleepy koalas in the trees. There were fewer people now. We sat on a bench near a pond and just listened. Birds were singing. Children were laughing in the distance. My friend looked at me and said, "You know, Missy, it's such a peaceful place. You can enjoy it more when you slow down." I smiled. Yes, and we must not forget, it's their home, not ours. Before we left, we stopped at a little ice cream stand. We each got a cone. Mine was chocolate. Hers was mango. We sat in the shade and looked at the map again. We had seen almost every animal. "I feel happy," I said. My friend nodded. "Me too. We had fun, but we also learned a lot." And it was true. A day at the zoo isn't just a day of looking. It's a day of learning about animals, about rules, about being gentle. Let's take a moment to look at the grammar we use today. Can uses for ability, permission, or possibility. We use can to say what someone is able to do or is allowed to do. It's also used to talk about things that are possible. Here is the form. Subject plus can plus base verb. Examples. We can ask the zookeeper questions. You can enjoy the zoo more when you slow down. Think of it as, it's okay. You are allowed to do this. Must not uses for strong rules or warnings. We use must not or mustn't to say something is not allowed. It means, don't do it. Here is the form. Subject. Plus must not plus base verb. Examples. You must not feed the animals. We must not climb the fence. You must not use flash. Think of it as, no. This is a rule. It's not safe or not respectful. May uses for polite permission or possibilities. We use may when we want to ask or give permission in a polite way. We also use it to talk about something that is maybe possible. Here is the form. Subject plus may plus base verb. Examples. You may join the parrot show. Who may want to help feed the parrot? We may go to the gift shop if there's time. Think of it as, maybe it's possible, or yes, politely. These modal verbs help us understand rules, possibilities, and polite permission. They're small words, but very important. And that brings us to the end of our day at the zoo. What a lovely adventure. Full of animals, smiles, and gentle learning. Thank you for listening, dear friends. I'm so proud of you for spending this time learning with me. We saw what we can do when we follow the rules, what we must not do to keep animals safe, and what we may be allowed to do when we're careful and kind. I hope today's story helped you learn these small but powerful words. Can, must not, and may. They help us speak with respect, with care, and with confidence. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, And remember, even a simple day at the zoo can teach us something beautiful. I'm Missy. I'll be back soon.